The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
18 Ramley. 18 Ramley. 50 Ramley. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready.
Ball again on 2nd down. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
If you were going to choose a franchise back from the 2022 class, most figured it would be Breece Hall out of Iowa State, and he was the first guy off the board to the New York Jets. More than looked the part of a bell cow offensive cornerstone at Iowa State, and by testing numbers, one of the best athletes we've seen enter the league at his position.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. 1st and 10, Willis. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, right back to Hall. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Willis looking to throw it. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then
it'll be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Colts 21, Jaguars 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 25 on second down, Fields. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run with Hall, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Malik Willis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. $75 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Jaguars 14. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. ETN once more. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They snap it to Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Well, still going quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Fields. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Again, Willis to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 22, Willis. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Hall, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Colts. Jelani Woods with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again to throw. Willis on 2nd down. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another tote for Etienne. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew, 52 yards. And the Jags get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. Alec Pierce, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. And maybe get.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect.